Welcome back YouTube. In this video, I compile literally every single source of astrite in the game, which is more than 35 now, and we'll find out how many we can really get. If you find this video enjoyable or useful, be sure to drop a like. It does help with the YouTube algorithm, and let's get straight into it. So the absolute main source of astrites will be your daily missions. These are extremely easy and fast to do and will get you 60 astrite every single day. The next source of astrite would be your in-game mail, which includes things like launch gifts, surveys which give you astrites, and usually a bunch of rewards as compensation for minor issues. The next big chunk of astrites you can get is by completing your Tower of Adversity. Once you have maxed the stable and experiment zone, be sure to attempt the hazard zone every cycle, which can get you up to 700 astrites. Up next is limited events. Make sure to do these daily so you don't end up missing them, as they give you a bunch of free astrites, usually ranging from 400 to 500 astrites. Number 5 is the guidebook. Go into this milestone section and do the ones you're able to. Once you've completed a single chapter, you can claim these rewards which give you 60 to 100 astrites. For the next one, you want to go into the store, then level bundles. Once you reach certain union levels, you can claim these bundles which give you 5 radiant tides. Alongside this, make sure to claim free summons in the item exchange using your wishing corals. Up next, go to this gift shop in the city and use your wood shards obtained from exploration. This will give you 5 lustrous tides. Next one is character trials. These are limited from patch to patch, so make sure to complete them on a priority basis. This will get you 20 astrites per 5-star character trial. Following this, the next source is your data bank. Each level here gets you 40 astrites and you simply have to fight different enemies to max this out. Very easy. Number 10 on the list is your chef level. The more dishes you cook, the more your level increases. This will give you up to 250 astrites. Number 11 is trophies, in other words achievements. Most of these are completed simply by playing the game. The rest are usually easy and gets you 5 to 20 astrite per achievement. Next up, we have the Awakening Journey event. This gets you a huge ton of lustrous tides as well as 1000 astrites, and the best part is that you can obtain these simply by leveling up in the game. As for number 13, we have the Pioneer Association, which rewards you for progress in exploration. At max exploration, you can directly get 500 astrites from this. The next source is Battle Pass. Every 10 levels in Battle Pass, you get a free lustrous tide up to level 50. It usually gets completed on its own, but you can actively do the easy missions as well. Talking about bosses and domains, the next source of astrite is the first clear rewards, which applies to both bosses and tacit fields. Make sure to do every single boss and tacit field at least once for the astrites. Alongside this, there is also tactical holograms which give 20 astrite per level, adding up to a total of 160 per hologram if you max all levels. And finally, on the main sources list, we have one-time domains such as the Perspective Bender domain. Not only these give astrites on clear, they also have chests within the domain itself, making it a good astrite source. Alright, now we have some extra sources beyond the core game itself. Number 1 is web events. We have already seen the 5-star Echo web event, and Kuro Games will usually publish more such web events every patch. Next up, we'll get astrite codes in the new version livestream of Wuthering Waves, so make sure to watch out for those since they usually expire within 1 or 2 days. Also, we'll be seeing version update compensation in the mail. Be sure to claim that in time. The last thing before we move on to Openworld Sources is contests held by Wuthering Waves. This usually happens over at Twitter, and if you excel in a certain skill like art, you should definitely participate in these for a chance to win tons of astrites. Moving on to the open world section, the first on the list is Resonance Nexus. These are the main towers on your map which unlock areas as well as heal you. Unlocking these will give you 10 astrites. Alongside this, we have Resonance Beacons. These are teleporters on the map, and unlocking them gives you 5 astrite each. Next thing under the open world is chests. You can obtain anywhere from 5 to 20 astrite per chest depending on the rarity level, and this also follows up with time trials which include overdash, combat as well as gulp of challenges. There is also puzzles which get you a ton of astrites in the form of training dummies, pressure platforms, hover targets and more such challenges. Next up, very important, we have Sonan's caskets. These are spread out throughout the open world. Once you collect enough, go to this relic merchant in the city and submit these to obtain a bunch of astrites. Next, go to this place in the map, interact with this guy, and after you clear the mini shooting game, you'll get a few astrites. There's another similar NPC here in the city. This guy will make you do some overdash sort of mini games and will get you some extremely easy astrites. Alongside this, don't forget the blobflies and mutterflies which you can find in the wild. Those give similar amount of astrites as chests, definitely worth it. Now, the final way to get astrites at the moment is doing all your quests, namely the main quest, story quest, and a huge chunk of chests and astrites from the world quest. Fun fact, there are limited hidden chests inside the story quest domains which are obtainable only once, so make sure to watch out for those. The last portion of the video is covering possible future sources of astrites. This includes things like redeem codes every new patch, publishing a website or portal with daily login feature which gives you rewards, an entirely new game mode with its own progression, for example Teapot in Genshin Impact, and we might also be getting some award-based Astrites since the game is doing extremely well and can be seen winning awards in the near future. And with that said, we have completed every single source of Astrites in Wuthering Waves. There is one left though, which is, you guys showed a lot of love in my last videos. This really motivates me to keep publishing such content, so be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Bye!